All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning, everybody. Phil here, live on the stream. How you doing today? What's up? Are you guys ready? What a day today is. Ladies and gentlemen, today is October 1st, 2024. 2024? Whoa! I have jumped the gun. When I'm here on October 21st, 2024, remind me that 3 years before I said that it was the same day, and we'll compare and see what's going on. All right, but anyway, today is October 21st. No, today... Oh my God, wow. Okay, let's try again. Today is October 1st, 2021. Hoy! What was so hard getting that out? I hope you're all doing well. I hope you all had a good day yesterday. When I was not here live on the stream, it was my day off for the week. And I hope you had a good time, a safe time, whether you got caught up with all my current projects here on DSPGaming, whether you were out and about doing whatever you were doing. I hope it was a good time. All right? I'm back today. And today is a momentous day for many different occasions, many different things going on today. I actually have a lot of stuff to talk about on the pre-stream, all of it positive. Basically ideas about improvements for the streams, and good stuff coming up. So I hope that you guys are just as excited as I am for the immediate future and the good stuff to come. Okay? All right, sound good? All right, so let's talk. First of all, yesterday was my day off. And unlike the past couple of weeks of days off, I actually had a relatively normal day off yesterday. It was raining and cloudy most of the day, but that was good because the weather ended up being not overheating or nothing, although a little bit slippery driving around. My wife and I had quite a lot to do yesterday. Quite a lot, because the week before, remember, I was stuck at home doing a bunch of bullshit behind the scenes. And because of that, not really having a day off the week before, we had double the amount of stuff to do this week. One of the fun things that we did, which of course I'd like to talk about, we did go to a Halloween store in the area. There's multiple ones in the area. We only had time to go to one yesterday. And we found some pretty good ideas. Like, I would argue probably in that store 3 pretty good ideas for a Halloween costume for me for this year. Okay? And I was very pleased with what I found. The thing is, we only went to one store. There's definitely another big store in the area that we want to go to as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait to set up that poll, which you guys are going to be voting for the category of Halloween costume that I'm going to wear until after next week's day off. Next week's day off, we're actually making a specific trip to this other Halloween store to see what they have. And then based on the availability, what we saw at both stores, then I will come back next week with the poll, and you guys will vote on the category of Halloween costume for this year, okay? But yeah, I saw some pretty good stuff. I don't want to give any indications. I don't want to give any spoilers or whatever, okay? I don't. But that being said, I would argue there's probably already 3 different categories that you guys could vote for, and each one would be a great Halloween costume, okay? So that was fun, and outside of that, yeah, I got a lot of stuff done, and it was a good day with my wife. Finally, we got kind of spent an entire day together, unlike last week. The whole day spent together having fun. It was a good one. I finally got a nice, relaxing day with my family, and I had a good time with it. All right, so that was good. I'm coming back feeling refreshed today, feeling excited, because, ladies and gentlemen, today is the 1st of October, okay? And what that means is that my Halloween festivities have begun. Ladies and gentlemen, every year for the month of October, I decorate my office for Halloween. I do fun stuff. We have new animations on the stream that are going to be playing for contributions that are Halloween themed. For any level of super chat, I actually believe that if you just do a standard super chat or a super chat that's $5 or more and a super chat that's $10 or more, 3 themed animations for Halloween will be playing. And then if you do $20 or more super chat, actually there's the standard chair spin, because people like that one so much, I don't want to take away that one. Also, there are new animations for a smaller tip. I got rid of the Kevin McAllister Home Alone animation. That one was playing all year. I said, let's go back to the old one. Let's go back to the Futurama animation. So we got that one for standard tips. We also for I believe it's for a $10 tip. And then for a $20 tip, there's new animations that are Halloween themed for those as well. Okay? So basically, however you contribute, except memberships, however you contribute will be Halloween themed. I didn't want to change the memberships because the memberships are now tiered per how long you've been a member. And I didn't want to kind of mess with that. I wanted to kind of leave that as is so that it kind of looks correct. But everything else has changed, okay? In addition, the overlay has changed. It's now orange for the month of October. And I hope this works. I have decorated the office for Halloween. Here we are, behind me. So as you're going to see for this month, every time that I'm on webcam like this, you're going to see some cool holiday decorations. But what I want to do, I'll blow it up for you so you guys can see. Nothing new this year. Basically what I did, I went in my closet and looked at all the stuff that I had from previous years. And I just kind of slapped together stuff based on what I already had. All right. People have made some recommendations earlier this week. They were like, you know, Phil, with everything going on, maybe you shouldn't be going out and dropping money on new Halloween decorations. And I was like, I kind of have to agree with you. It kind of makes sense. I'll just rehash what I've had, only, you know, I'll decorate it nicely. Here's the thing. This is actually the best layout I've ever had. Reason being, you can see it all. Because of my new setup, because I'm in this chair now, instead of in the love seat or the brown chair that always took up way too much of the camera, you can actually see tons more behind me. And I actually reorganized and repositioned the stuff over here in front of me. So now you can see way more. The microphone actually will just, look, even when I sit in like this, the microphone sits right here in front of me on camera, and you can see all around me, behind me. You can see way more on camera now than you ever could before. You see that? So I hope you guys like it. You know, it's a mishmash. We got lights, we got garland, we got the return of bone meal, the return of potion, we got that ghost from last year that we never even named, the purple spider Peter on the wall, and then we have the other hairy spider from last year as well. And we have, this is actually a tree. You can't really see it. It's a Halloween tree. You know, basically just a combination of all that stuff. We're not going to do everything. Like, there's other decorations. I know people are going to start bringing up, what happened to the candle you used to have and all that. We don't want to go too crazy. Just what could fit on camera. And this is what could fit nicely. So there you go. Okay, and again, new animations. I know you guys will see them as people start to contribute. You'll start seeing new pop-up animations on the stream for Halloween-themed stuff. And I hope that you guys will enjoy those as well. And the overlay changed as well, as I just showed you. It's now orange for the month of October, as always. And man, this month is going to be crazy. By the way, I have all new stuff to talk about here in regards to the goals and things for the month. So let's actually positively start talking about that. Okay, first of all, you will see a new members goal for the month of October. Ladies and gentlemen, based on the success of the members goals of September, I decided to do a dual-tiered reward goal for October. All right? The first tiered goal, I feel, is not that hard to hit, and it's a more simple reward. The second tiered goal is much harder to hit, but it will actually be a better, larger reward. So listen up. Here's how it's going to work. Okay? If we hit 325 total members at any point during the month of October, which I feel is doable because of all the new releases and everything coming out, likely we're going to have a lot more people on the streams than usual. Okay? If we hit 325, I will be instituting a new hat onto the streams, and you guys and I are going to work together to determine what it is. Here's the cool thing about that, okay? As of the middle of this month, I'm supposed to receive my new headset, which is one that you don't wear on your head. I wear it around my neck, and it's supposed to play the surround sound up into my ears. If this headset works, which I feel it will, it's from Hori, which is a really good company, then I don't need to worry about wearing hats anymore. Like I've always said, well, I can wear a hat today, but it's limited because I'm wearing headphones today. That won't happen anymore. I'll be able to wear whatever. So we'll be able to work together to determine what would be a silly hat for me to wear. It could be anything. It could be a giant thing. You know what I mean? It could be something ridiculous. It could be a crown. It could be whatever. Whatever you guys think would be cool on the stream, we'll work together to figure that out. All right? And I think that would be really neat. Something different, and you guys will have input. Unlike last time where these hats were selected either by me or by a viewer behind the scenes specifically, this will be us working together over the course of the month. Excuse me. To determine what the new hat will be. Okay, so at 325 members, a new hat will be unlocked, and we will talk together about what the hat will be and order it and have it instituted here all together on the streams. It'll be sweet. All right, now, the Tier 2 members goal for the month of November is 350 members. All right, now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. That's an increase of over 50 members in 1 month. Do I feel that that's going to happen easily? No, I don't think so. I think that's a stretch goal. I feel that that's a goal that, is it doable? Yes, it's always doable. But is it easily doable? No. I actually feel that it's going to be hard to reach that goal. Okay? By the way, there's one of the new animations for a super chat. Thank you very much to Parasolo for that super chat. He said, Happy Spooktober. Thank you, Parasolo. Alright, so anyway. I feel 350 members will be actually quite difficult to hit. Just being honest, okay? Now, I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying it'll be a tough thing to reach. I think all month we'll be talking about it and trying to reach it, okay? If we hit 350 members, the new Viewers' Choice event will happen. Viewers' Choice. What does that mean? It means that you, the viewers, will be able to nominate and vote on games that once a winner is determined, it will become a full playthrough here on my streams with some caveats. Allow me to explain what that means, all right? Every single time that we've done a Viewer's Choice playthrough, I've completed the game except for once, all right? And the reason being is because usually the games that you guys pick end up being pretty interesting and fun. A lot of the times these games end up being a genre or an IP that I've never played before. And having exposure to a new kind of game usually works out for everyone. Okay? Usually it ends up being a fun, interesting thing because, you know, it's something I've never done. Maybe it's something that has a fan favorite or a viewer favorite that's a cult following. And to see me finally play it is pretty entertaining. Okay? This has always worked. I mean, over the years, just to give you some examples of games that I've played as Viewer's Choice. The Yakuza series, the Persona series, Super Mario Sunshine, a bunch of different Sonic games over the years. Just this year, Danganronpa V3 was a Viewer's Choice. The Fallout New Vegas summer-long playthrough was Viewer's Choice. Okay? So there's been some really tremendously successful playthroughs as a result of Viewer's Choice. However, that's actually correct. Eternal Napalm said your Nier Automata complete run from last year was Viewer's Choice. That's correct. However, the one that didn't work, honestly, was Divinity 2. Divinity 2 ended up being boring as dirt. I played it for some 60 hours. And after 60 hours, I wasn't even halfway through the game. And most people were intensely bored with it, including me. Like, Divinity 2 is not a bad game, but Divinity 2 is a game that you have to absolutely dedicate yourself to playing it a lot in order to make any kind of meaningful progress. And if you don't play it a lot, like if you're playing it once or twice a week only for a couple hours, you'll make almost no progress and you'll kind of like stagnate and forget what you're doing and it's just not interesting anymore. I'm a variety streamer. I'm the kind of person where I play a variety of games and juggle them all. Divinity 2 just does not work for my case. My formula does not work with a game like that. All right, so I'm not shitting on the game. I actually enjoyed the game when I was playing it. But man, after playing it for 60 hours and seeing that we were essentially making no progress every time I played the game was completely deflating. And so we kind of collectively got together and agreed. Even people who said they had wanted the game as a full playthrough originally changed their mind 60 hours in and said, drop the game and just do other stuff. We'd rather have you do stuff on your new Xbox Series X and Game Pass and stuff like that. So that's what I did. Okay? All right, so that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Viewer's Choice is usually a very good event that turns into something very fun and interactive, and usually it's a game you guys have wanted me to play and I never got around to or whatever, so it usually is a great event, okay? So, if you want to see a fun Viewer's Choice playthrough, by all means, please become a member this month. Now, here's the thing. In the month of September, I had a lot of success doing things that were exclusive to members. So I'm going to continue that pattern this month, all right? This month, if you become a member, you get 2 exclusive things that are going to happen, all right? First of all, I'm going to allow members exclusively to nominate a type of hat for me to wear if we hit that first tier of 325 members. The members will be able to respond to a members-only post on my community tab on the page and say, hey, here's a great idea I have for a hat, give it a look or whatever, okay? So you'll be able to have exclusive feedback, a direct line to me being a member. But in addition, if we hit the 350 member goal for this month and the Viewer's Choice event happens, members will be able to nominate and vote on a game to be in the Viewer's Choice poll. So much like how right now they're doing that same thing with the Halloween event, they're nominating games, and then eventually they're going to be able to say, okay, here's a game that's going to make it to the final poll for games for your Halloween event. Same thing will happen with the Viewer's Choice event coming up, okay? So that's pretty cool. If you're a member, you're not only contributing to the monthly special goals of a new hat and a Viewer's Choice playthrough event, but also you get exclusive priority to nominate things and give me your input on these upcoming changes, okay? That's very good stuff. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in addition to those new members goals, all right, I have some other changes that I am about to make live to the streams, okay? Now, I want to be honest with you. These changes I'm about to make are a direct result of fan feedback. All right? The first change I'm about to make is the way that I actually display things on the stream. Watch this. Did anyone notice it, what I just did? So someone had a really good suggestion over the course of this week. Here's what they said. They said, Phil, on your stream, every stream that you do, you have what's called a tips goal. You're trying to raise a certain amount of tips during a stream, right? But your tips goal is very confusing. And here's why your tips goal is confusing. Because it says you're raising $150, but your rewards aren't at $150. You have tiered rewards, one at 50, one at 100, and one at 150. So for greater transparency, instead of saying, oh, the tips goal is 150, have it set up that it's 3 tiered goals displayed on your screen. You see what I'm saying? So today we're starting off with, I'm trying to raise 50 bucks. If I raise $50, I will put on the Gunner glasses. That's the reward. If we hit $50, I'll then say, okay, the next goal is at 100. The next goal is you get to pick a hat for me to wear. And then if we hit the 100, then we upgrade it to say 150 and say, okay, the next goal is at 150 and that's the vest. Instead of me basically saying, oh, you know, we're trying to raise 150, but at 50 you get something, at 100 you get something. You see? I think I like that. That would make more sense, and display-wise, it actually is a lot neater for the stream too. Instead of looking at a stream and saying, man, we're $100 away from hitting today's tips goal, there's no hope, you could say, man, we're like $2 away from hitting the tier 1 tips goal. See? I think that's a better way to look at it. So that's number 1. Now, number 2. I have been tossed a few interesting ideas of new things to do as rewards for hitting tips goals, okay? A couple of the ideas are as follows. Number 1, the possibility of setting up special challenge streams. And what I mean by that is, excuse me, let's say that for a streak of days, for 3 straight streams, I hit the tips goal. As a special reward for hitting maybe 3 straight streams of hitting the goals, we do a special celebratory stream where we do something different. Maybe there's a challenge run stream where I'm playing a game and I'm challenging myself to do a certain thing in a set period of time, or I'm trying to play at a certain difficulty level for that one stream only. It's a reward, you see? And then if we end up getting a streak, like let's say 6 straight streams, well then we do it again and we continue on, you see? So that would be interesting. Now, the thing is, to do that, we would have to talk about what you guys would want. Like, what would you like to see me do as a special challenge run reward? Would it be, oh, play Dark Souls at a fucking depraved, run or something? Or play the classic Super Mario Brothers, but challenge yourself to beat them within a certain set of time. If you don't, you got to reset or something. I don't know. I don't know what it would be. I've never really done anything like that before. So that would be something we have to talk about and kind of brainstorm. So in this case, not only would it be, oh, you're getting standard rewards on a stream at $50, $100, and $150 raised, but also you're getting cumulative rewards if we hit, subsequent streams of hitting those goals. Okay? You see what I'm saying? So we could talk about this, and I'm very excited to talk about that and try to figure it out, what we want to do. I'd be willing to do that as long as it makes sense and we have ideas that make sense. But we have to talk about it. It's not, oh, I'm just going to implement it immediately. That's something we definitely have to discuss. Okay? Now, another thing that has been discussed and tossed out there as an example. Okay? Certain days when I'm able to do it, if we hit the tips goal, I actually stream a little bit longer. So I'll give you an example. If it's a weekday like today, and it's a day where I don't have a ton of shit going on behind the scenes and there's extra time, you've noticed some days I say, oh, I'll just stay later. Well, it could actually be a reward. Like, oh, I know today my wife's at work. I don't have a lot to do between my two streams. If we hit the tips goal for today, I'll stay a half an hour later and stream a little bit extra. Okay? So, that's pretty neat, I think. That's an idea. Now, here's the thing. That's not something that I can do all the time. For example, today is actually out of the question. Today, between the streams, I have to cook, clean, shower. I have to do a bunch of stuff between my two streams today. So today, that's a no-go. But there are certain days when I don't have to do a bunch of stuff between the streams, when that could be very, very viable. Okay? So it would have to be set specifically. It would have to be, okay, guys, today, just so you know, there's a special goal in place today. If we raise the tips goal, I'll stay later or whatever. And then people will know ahead of time, and I'll mention it over the course of the stream so people know. Okay? Sound good? What level of tips would need to be hit? The full amount, of course. All right? So please understand that. You know, we have tiered goals, 50, 100, 150. If you hit the 150, then maybe some days I could stay later. And also, if you do like a string of hitting them, 3 streams in a row, he hit the full tips goal. Okay, well then maybe now we'll do a special challenge run stream on a night stream. Or something like that. So that's how it works, okay? So these are some ideas. And I appreciate the fact that people go out of their ways to supply me with new ideas and things to spruce things up and freshen things up around here. I really do. Because without your input and feedback, I completely merged the words input and feedback into... All right, anyway. Without your input and feedback, I'm very busy just streaming basic games, but it's these things that allow me to say, oh, this is what people want. They want me to change things up. They want me to add new things or whatever. I really appreciate that, man. So I hope that you guys will continue to be a positive, feedback and impact on these streams. Thank you so much to those who go out of their way and say, man, I really want to help fill out with some suggestions. Always send them my way. I always take them into consideration, okay? Even if it's something that we can't, necessarily adopt or take on right away, or it's something that's not going to work, I still appreciate anyone who has ideas for improvement. That's one of the key factors in me continuing my ongoing success, is that I listen to you guys tell me what you want, and we work together to figure out how to implement that stuff, okay? So thank you. Thank you so much in advance, all right? Now, before we get to the schedule for this week, which is going to be absolutely insane, wait till you hear how many new releases we have to cover this week. This is out of control, okay? Before we get to that, a brief statement I would like to make, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, today is October 1st. It is the beginning of the fall gaming season for sure. This month is going to be out of control. I'm going to do my absolute best to make sure that you guys have a great time on every single stream of mine. Whether that means it's the games that we're having fun with or just our social interactions in general, my goal is to provide you with what's considered a safe and fun space to enjoy games. When you're here, you're going to hear my honest opinions on games. We're going to have a good time together. There will be no drama, okay? That is my goal, to maintain this kind of control over my stream so everyone can have a relaxing, chill, and fun time. I'm laying down the law. I'm not allowing people to derail my streams anymore. If I see a bunch of people who have completely derailed the stream, they're talking about things that are completely off topic, they've tried to pull the stream in a direction that has nothing to do with anything, they're spamming memes, they're spamming numbers, they're doing nonsense, they're out of here. I'm not even going to mention it anymore, because people basically are now using this as a way to try to completely derail the content of my streams. I mean it. Like the other night, I'm playing Kena Bridge of Spirits, and again, I look at the stream, everyone's talking about stupid shit, someone who's not even in the chat, spamming numbers, talking nonsense. So here's what I'm going to do from now on. I'm not even going to say a word. I'm going to say, guys, give me a second, and I'm just going to go ban, and wipe the chat from the idiots, and then continue on my merry way playing fun games and having a good time with the people who are here for the right reasons, all right? That's the new policy. There's no much of this nonsense. It's not going to happen anymore. It's done. I'm not having people come and derail my stuff. It's just not happening. It's completely done with. You don't have to worry about that, because some people actually this morning on pre-stream were like, oh man, it's going to be another day of drama. Not even close. Because the moment I see it, it's done, and I'm not going to discuss it. It's no longer going to be, gee guys, please stop, or whatever. It's going to be goodbye. So long. have a nice life, don't ever want to see you again. Because now we're in the busiest time of the year, the biggest games, the most exciting time of year for people who are gamers, and people want to come here to experience the new games with me, not to see these idiots try to completely take possession of my stream with their nonsense. This is not a meme zone. This is not a place for you to hang out with your buddies and try to make little inside jokes. It's a place for me to enjoy games and share those experiences with you guys every day, and to have fun, meaningful conversation and interaction between me and my viewership, not you and your little fucking club. So you're out of here. The moment I see it, you're gone. Zero tolerance. You've been warned. That's that. It's all over, guys. No more of the bullshit. Okay? It's just not happening anymore. These idiots have come in the past 1-2 weeks. They've been trying to do this purposely. It's a concerted effort. I've seen people showing me clips of restreamers and stuff. People talking about it, making fun of it, and basically organizing it. And it's done. It's completely and utterly 100% over with as of now. Okay? And the thing is, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, that's a good thing. Likely you weren't on one of the streams that was negatively affected by it. But I can definitely tell you, in particular, my Kano Bridge of Spirits streams, as well as my Lost Judgment streams recently, have been affected by this nonsense. Okay? Today I'm playing a brand new game. I'm not letting this game be derailed by bullshit. The moment I see it, it's over. It's not even going to be a half second. It's going to be, oh, I see it. Bye-bye. Continue on playing the fun game. And that's that. So, oh well, no excuses, nothing. I'm not going to even have it. Oh, I want to get unbanned. Then you should have fucking behaved like a normal human and not come in and try to derail my entire business. So, bye-bye. Das Boot to your ass. Okay? So that's that. Now I want people to feel like they can come and chill and relax and have a good time on my streams again. Seriously. Okay? Oh, good. Someone whose name is Redacted says, well, I thought this was supposed to be fun, man. I'm out of here. All right, good. You are out because now you're banned because you just proved that you're not here for the right reasons. You're here to derail my stream. Oh, I don't want to. I can't derail the stream while I'm out of here. Yeah, you're right. You are. You're banned. So go right ahead. Please, right now, get it out of your system so I can just get rid of you now and we can move on with fun games. Let's do it. Seriously. Let's get it right out of the way because I would love, absolutely love, to just kick your ass out of here now. If you're one of the people here for the wrong fucking reasons. Okay? Alright. Okay. It's that simple. It's, you know, the problem is that most people don't have common sense. They're just morons. They come in here to try to derail, and they don't understand that's not allowed. Well, that's because you're a moron. You don't have common sense, man. So, I can't help you then. Alright? I just can't. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let's now continue. Let's talk about the schedule for the week. Because this week is a crazy effing week, man. Alright? Here we go. Today is a brand new game release. Today, for the first time ever, ladies and gentlemen, I will partake in a gaming franchise that spans generations. A franchise that is very much part of the culture of Sega over the last 20 years. And a franchise that will change our lives forever. Ladies and gentlemen, today, it is time. Super Monkey Ball. Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania. The new collection was just released on the Xbox Series S and X, the Xbox One, the PS4, the PS5, the Switch, the Nintendo DS, the Nintendo Game Boy, the Commodore 64, the Amiga, the Dreamcast, the Sega Saturn, the Genesis, the Super NES, the regular NES, Super Famicom, Nintendo 64, TurboGrafx 16, Sega Master System, PS1, PS2, maybe even for PC, who knows. But it's out. Now, here's the thing. I bought the wrong version of the game. Son of a bitch. That was the wrong button. Hold on. I wanted to say this. I bought the wrong version of the game. Son of a bitch. Because I'm stupid. I was trying to buy the game a couple days ago. I wanted to get it before my day off. So it was like Wednesday night. I went online and I said, okay, here it is. And I clicked it. I downloaded, preloaded and everything. Blah, blah, blah. And then last night I went on here. I said I want to make sure it works and everything. And I go on and it says, "Oh, you can't play this till like Tuesday." I was like, "What?" And I looked. I realized I bought the wrong version. There's two versions of this game, which I didn't even know. The first version is the standard edition, but that one's not available till next week. There's a digital deluxe edition for a few dollars more, and for that one you get a ridiculous amount of DLC content. That's like, it's insane. There's characters now in this game from like every Sega franchise. They've tossed in, I'm not even kidding, like there's characters from Yakuza in it now. Like, what the frick? But because of this, I get to play it early. I get to play it today instead of next week. And here's the thing. If I waited till next week, I almost feel like I wouldn't have had enough time to even really enjoy the game, because there's so many new releases coming out next week. It's completely and utterly out of control. Okay? So I said I wanted to play it early. So the good news about this is something I found out last night. I had no idea. On Microsoft's store, okay, you can refund pre-orders as long as the game hasn't released yet. You can refund your pre-order. So I was like, whoa, this is cool. I'll refund the pre-order. I bought the wrong one, and I'll get the correct one. And I did, and now we're good to go for today. I got my money back right away. I was like, that's exciting. That's a really user-friendly, consumer-friendly feature that Microsoft implemented. To my knowledge, if that happens on PlayStation, you have to, like, contact a customer service rep on the phone and beg for your money back. So, I was very pleased about this. And we have the right version today. I've never played Super Monkey Ball ever before. Not once ever have I touched the franchise. 0 gameplay minutes. So this is my first exposure to it today. I'm probably not going to know what the hell I'm doing, and I'm going to suck, and I'm going to fail. And that's okay. It's something new. It's something different, right? I love trying out things for the first time, because it gives me that honest feedback right away of what I think about it. And it allows me to share that honest opinion and experience with you for the first time. And I know you guys are probably going to laugh at me, because I know I'm probably going to fail a million times not knowing what the hell I'm doing. But that's perfectly fine. Okay? It really is. So I hope that you guys will tune in today. It's a major stream. 3+ hours of Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania gameplay. For what I'm to understand, this is a collection of Super Monkey Ball 1 and 2 remade for modern consoles. I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know what exactly they've added to the mix, but I hope it's good. You know, I hope it's entertaining and fun, and I hope that people enjoy what we're about to do. Okay? So, good stuff coming up. That's exciting. An exciting premiere stream right now. Later tonight at 6:45 p.m., it is my weekly late night session of Street Fighter. And I'm excited, man, because, you know, Street Fighter's good stuff. I love playing the oldies once a week. We always have a good time watching me throw down in Super Turbo, but of course the other games too that I'm not as good in, like Third Strike and Alpha 3. And we, you know, it's just a tradition now to do Street Fighter Friday nights. It's like I'm going to the arcades back in the day and playing against people. It's really fun. So I hope you'll join me later tonight for the late night fighting game Friday Night Fights. Okay? Tomorrow, Saturday, I'm returning to Lost Judgment for a major stream. At this point, I don't even know if I should say if I'm doing side content or story, because every time I say I'm going to advance the game, I run into 400 new hours of side content, and I really feel this playthrough is not going to finish till sometime in December, and I mean that. Like, the rate the game's going with the amount of content that's in it, and the fact that very soon this game's going to now go to night streams instead of daytime streams because of all the new releases coming out, we're probably going to be playing this forever. And that's okay, because I'm having a good time with it. So I hope you'll join me for a nice chill stream tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow night is the continuation of Hades on the late stream, and I'm currently using this very crazy Adamant Rail build. 2 times I already cleared the game with it, but this 3rd time I did not get the RNG I wanted, and the build is not nearly as good. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to clear the game with it this time or not, and we'll see what happens with that. Where I already cleared it 6 times, we're attempting to go for clear number 7. You need to beat it 10 times to see the true ending. Okay? Sunday, the conclusion of Kena Bridge of Spirits. At this point, what we need to do is backtrack a little bit to some areas that I now have abilities to clear out and do puzzles in, and then go to the final area of the game. I don't know how lengthy the final area of the game is, but I've told there is some significant content there. So, should be able to hopefully wrap it up on Sunday and give you my opinion on that game. Okay? Sunday night is my final, for now, stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator. And what I mean by that is I've really enjoyed doing Microsoft Flight Sim over the past 2 months or so since it's been out on Xbox Series X. It's been one of the most original series I've ever done. because it's literally just aerial tourism. We get to see different places in the world from an aerial perspective, and we get to talk and interact and have fun, and a lot of people add information about the places we're flying, and we talk about it. It's really good. It's very entertaining. But the fact of the matter is, number one, we've been doing it for 2 months. It's a lot of stuff that we've done, and it's fun, but doing the same thing every week, you know, can kind of get a little boring. And then on top of that, we've got so many new releases coming out now. This week alone, as I'm about to tell you, we got like 5 new releases coming up. So I think it's time to now take these night streams, with the exception of maybe Street Fighter and maybe playing Hades like once a week. I think we need to take these night streams to actually making progress in the new games rather than saving them for like late night chill stuff, you see? So, yes, Sunday night will likely be the final stream of Flight Sim for now. I'm not saying it won't ever come back. I'm just saying for now I think it's time to kind of put it on the back burner. Okay? Makes sense. Then on Monday, it's the return of Ask the King, my bi-monthly Q&A show, where I answer your questions in a podcast-like setting. All right? Please submit your questions. How can you submit your questions? Well, if you type ! Ask the King into the stream chat, the link will pop up that you can submit your questions there. Or the day of, I will actually post up on my Twitter and allow people to respond with Twitter questions. Okay? Or, if you're a member of the channel, or if you become a member of the channel, there is a members-only post that has been posted up on my community tab on the page. And what you can do is post up questions there, and I'm going to be reviewing those members-only questions exclusively and cherry-picking some really good ones that will be answered on the show. So if you're a member, you essentially get priority access to getting your questions answered on the show, which is great, okay? So please post up your questions. That show will be a fun 3+ hour podcast-style show on Monday, all right? And then on Monday night, I'm doing more Super Monkey Ball. Late night stream of Super Monkey Ball fun. Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen, another double new release day. Now, here's the thing. I'm absolutely, positively, 100% going to be playing the Alan Wake remaster. Alan Wake is a game that I played over 10 years ago, and it actually was one of the playthroughs that a lot of people started watching my content when I played it, because it was a supernatural style game. A lot of people didn't know what to expect. They wanted to watch someone play it before they decided if they were going to play it or not. It's one of the playthroughs that some of the unique stuff in my, happened, like my power went out during it multiple times, which is pretty crazy. And the fact that we're in October and we're going to be able to play a supernatural themed game from over 10 years ago, the nostalgia factor is through the freaking roof, man. So I'm excited. And by the way, this is going to be, I feel, a really good playthrough, because unlike the first time around 10 years ago when I was playing it as an offline content creator, right? There was no live streaming. It was me playing the game by myself and recording and doing commentary and uploading after the fact. Instead, I'm now an interactive streamer. And being able to interact with you guys while we play Alan Wake and have that fun conversation and added aspect to it, I feel will make the playthrough better, because I remember about halfway through, the game does actually kind of get grindy and boring with the gameplay. Not the story. The story is quite good, but the gameplay gets repetitive. But if we're having fun interactions and conversation, that's going to add so much to the playthrough, as opposed to the first time I played it when it was like, oh my god, it's so grindy as ever end, right? So it should be a great time starting on Tuesday. And then the other game that comes out on Tuesday, here's the thing. I'm on the fence about this, okay? It's the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. It's essentially Nickelodeon characters from Nickelodeon cartoon franchises duking it out in a game that very much has based itself off of Smash Brothers, okay? We're talking guys like characters from the 1990s, like Reptar from Rugrats, Ren and Stimpy, and Rocco from Rocco's Modern Life, duking it out with other characters from like Helga from Hey Arnold, right? And characters from like the 2000s Nickelodeon cartoons. I think isn't there a Ninja Turtle in there too? So it's a pretty interesting mix of characters from Nickelodeon. Okay? Now here's the thing. I'm interested in the game, all right? But there's a couple reasons why maybe I shouldn't play it. The first reason is apparently the game does not have any single player content. The game is exclusively comprised of playing against other people, so I would literally be playing online the whole time, trying to learn characters and play competitively. Okay, that's number one. No campaign to go through is a big negative for me, I feel. Number two, There's so many other games coming out, and I'm about to talk about them so you guys understand. But right after this, there's another game, Far Cry 6. There's also the beta for Battlefield. There's also Metroid Dread, just in the next few days after this. So my feeling is, if there was a game in the next week that I was going to skip, it would definitely be this Nickelodeon game, because if it had a campaign, that's one thing, but apparently all online play or whatever, I don't know essentially how much this game's going to give me when it comes to longevity and an amount of content. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I could play it a stream or two, but do I really want to drop like 40, 50 bucks on a game I'm only going to play a stream or two? You know? And I'm not saying that it wouldn't be fun for the variety of streams. I think it would. But I just don't want to get it. And then people are like, man, I wish he would just drop that stupid kiddie game so he could play these other major serious playthroughs that have stories. You see what I'm saying? So I need your feedback. What I'm going to do is every day I'm going to be asking you guys, what do you think? Should I be playing the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl? I can't speak. The Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl on Tuesday. All right? If the answer is yes, then I'll be playing it Tuesday night, and we'll be playing it along with all the other stuff the next few weeks. But if not, then I'll skip it. Well, we'll do other stuff. We'll focus on the other stuff and progression on the other stuff. Okay? Sound good? So I need your... Already I see mixed opinions in the chat. Some people are like, yeah, do it, man. Others are like, nah, just skip it. So, all right. I'm taking in all of your opinions right now. Looks like Lub wants it. King Gokin wants it. Sucker Surprise says maybe we should do a poll, right? Sensei Pride says, well, you don't always have to be playing serious games. Mimiga Lover says, nah, skip it. Mature Adult says, nah, don't play it. See? It's definitely a mix. It's a mixed opinion here. Snow Surdo says, yeah, skip it. But others are saying, oh, no, I want it. See? So it's an interesting mix. I'll keep taking in your feedback over the next several days, and I'll make an informed decision by Tuesday. Okay? Now, Wednesday of next week is my day off. All right? Just so you guys know, I'm trying to give you the heads up. It's not Thursday of next week. It's Wednesday of next week is my day off. Okay? And then I believe, I'm trying to remember, I think Far Cry 6 does come out on the 7th. And then I think Metroid Dread does come out on the 8th. So, like, the 2 days back, each day there's a new release. And obviously what I want to do is pair those new releases with another one of the new releases on the late streams on those days, you see? This is going to be insane. It's going to be so crazy. The next 1 to 2 weeks of gaming are going to be out of freaking control with the amount of new releases coming out in a short period of time. So, thank you guys in advance. One thing I will say, with all these games coming out and this amount of money that I'm going to have to drop on these games, if you want to help, all right, you can. What you can do is you can gift either PlayStation Network credits or Xbox Live credits. If you type ! wishlist into the stream chat, it'll bring up a link to go to my Amazon wishlist, and you can actually get those credits there. But if you do that, you'll have to email it to me at darksidefil@hotmail.com, because what happens is you buy the credit, it'll send you the code for the amount of credit you bought, and then you got to send me the code. And then I can use that code, I'll redeem it, and I will, buy games with it. All right? I already have some credit built up, actually, on Xbox Live, so I should be able to get a couple games this week without dropping anything yet, and then after that, I'll have to start paying. So I would appreciate it. Anyone who wants to contribute, thank you in advance. Oh, look. Snowcrawl just caused drama. So, Snowcrawl is now timed out. And Snowcrawl needs to learn his place, not to start to bring up and start drama in the stream chat. So, enjoy your 10-minute timeout, Snowcrawl. You know better. By the way, I said I was going to lay down the law, and I just did. So, there you go. Okay, so that's that for the next week. The week after that, like I said, we've got Far Cry 6, we've got Metroid Dread, and I also believe on the tail end of that week, we've got Back for Blood. Yeah, Back for freaking Blood, all in the next week. So just think about that. Monkey Ball, Alan Wake, the Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl, the conclusion of Kena Bridge of Spirits, all this stuff going on this week. And then next week, another 3 new releases, right? Holy crap. Holy freaking crap. Overload, my friends. Overload. Okay, so that's pretty wild. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much in advance for your support. For 13 years, I've been what's considered an independent content creator, meaning I don't have a partnership. I don't have a sponsorship. I'm just the guy who sits here on stream and enjoys games and shares those honest experiences with all you guys every day. I love the fact that you guys like what I do so much that you support me via crowdfunding and allow me to do what I love for a living. thank you in advance to anyone who likes this content enough that they would go above and beyond just being a standard stream viewer and contribute in one of the many methods that you can to keep it going. Let's talk about those methods now. You can become a channel member, and if you do join this channel and become a member, you get many benefits, including a highlighted name in the chat, getting access to 20 emotes and climbing here on the channel, getting a true cool chat crown badge to show how long you've been a supporter, and also not having to abide by the slow-mo rules. What's funny is this morning I screwed up the stream. I set the slow-mo to a minute, which was my fault. It's supposed to be 10 seconds to stop trolling, and I set it to a minute. I fixed it, but people were freaking out for a while. Don't worry, no, I'm not changing it to a minute. That's ridiculous. 10 seconds is more than enough to stop troll spamming, okay? Okay, so, that being said, all those benefits for becoming a member. In addition, as I've already mentioned on today's stream, the member goals for the month, if we raise 325 consecutive members at any point, you guys will be able to pick a new hat for me to wear on the streams. We'll talk about it and do all kinds of discussion, maybe polling and figure out a new hat for the streams. At 350 members hit this month, I will be doing a new Viewer's Choice event where you viewers will be nominating and voting on a game for me to do a full playthrough of here on the streams in the future. Okay? Sound good? Alright. Cool. Also, you could do a super chat or a super sticker. These are ways that you can contribute to the channel through YouTube itself. And when you do those, you get a nice highlighted message in the chat. As I've already mentioned, this month, cool Halloween-themed pop-ups on the stream as well for those who do super chats. Okay? So thank you in advance to anyone who does those things. I go out of my way to give individual shout-outs to those who do contribute because I am so grateful for the fact that you guys contribute and allow me to do what I love for a living. Your long-term contributions help out a ton. However, being very honest, the best way for you to contribute is by tipping. Why? There's two reasons why tipping me is the best way to help out. First of all, tips I get immediately. Tips that I can put towards things that are very important, like paying bills right now, this coming week. I have multiple bills that need to clear, and your tips will directly help with that. They also help with the cost of games. They help with my days out, grocery shopping, getting a nice meal out with my wife, whatever we're doing that day. It's also going to help with, affording a Halloween costume this month and all this stuff behind the scenes that happens off the streams. That's what the tips helps with, okay? So getting funds that I can use immediately for that important stuff is very important. But in addition to that, when you tip me, I get more of that tip than any other contribution that you give. Because when you do a membership or a super chat or a super sticker, there's a cut that gets taken out of it. Now, when you tip me, there's also a cut that gets taken out of the tip, but it's way less than those other methods. So, tips are the priority contribution on the streams, and if you can tip, please do, okay? I do appreciate the fact that people go out of their way to tip. It helps out a lot. Because the tips are so important, that's why we have tip rewards goals in effect. If we raise $50 of tips today, I'll put on my Gunner glasses. If we raise $100 of tips today, I'll put on a hat. Now, here's the thing. I'm playing Monkey Ball today. It's a new game. I do want to wear the headphones today. So the hats eligible today would be the digital, the camo, or the fake hair hat, because those actually fit with the headphones. But remember, around the middle of this month, I'm supposed to be getting these new set of headphones that will go around my neck. And once I get those, then likely I won't have to have those limitations on the hats anymore. Okay? Sound good? All right. All right. Awesome. Thank you guys again in advance for your contributions and your support on this stream. It's time to do shout-outs. So let's jump over to the YouTube side shout-outs. We start off with Mouth Droolin Moron, who had done a couple super chats earlier today. Also, Parasolo did a super chat and said, Happy Spooktober. Thank you for that. Kevin Bernstein did a $2 super chat and said, shout out to my son, Snow Carl. Love you. And then Gray Fox RJ had done a super chat and says, do you like banana? I do like banana. Banana is good. Although, admittedly, banana is one of the sweeter fruits. Probably has a ridiculous amount of sugar in it compared to other fruits. I said game bugs? Wow. Someone typed me a tip talking about game bugs, and I typed game bugs instead of Gray Fox. That's pretty funny. But anyway, is it Gray Fox with an A or an E? Ah, shit. I gotta click back to it. Hold on. It's with an A. And the underscore's between Gray and Fox. Boy, I completely botched that name. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah! The horror fucking begins. I'm very sorry, guys. I'm exploding. What just happened? I'm absolutely exploding into the microphone. The most disgusting horror you ever seen to start October. What the fuck? I couldn't stop burping. Anyway, thank you, Gray Fox. Thank you, Gray Fox, for the super chat. Holy shit. And then DTF Steak Fries just did a super chat. So you ever realize how much you say sounds good? Yes. I do realize how much I say. It's one of my speech mannerisms that I've picked up over the years. And I just repeat it ad nauseum. Very upsetting, I know. Very, very upsetting. Thank you, Steak Fries. Now, let's switch over to people who have tipped today. We start off today with... Oh, scrolled off the screen. Shit. We start off today with a generous $15 tip from Gothi Senpai, who says the following. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm really happy to watch your stream. I'm excited for Monday's streams. Have you decided on a Halloween costume yet? As I said, we went to one Halloween store, and that store, I would argue, had 3 pretty good costumes that I would love to wear this year. However, we're not going to jump the gun, because I know that there's more than just one Halloween store. There's actually another one we're definitely going to next week. So once we have a general idea what's at the other store, then I will come out with the categories that you guys can vote on, and we'll go from there. Okay? All right. Snow Carl tipped me $1.50. So I see what you're saying about derailment. When you say this isn't a place for people to hang out with their buddies, isn't that the entire point of a streaming community? The point of a streaming community is that you come and you have fun with people with the content creator on the stream. No. The point of a streaming community is not to have a clubhouse where you guys literally derail the content of the stream for your own purposes. That's not the purpose of a streaming community. If you want to do that, you can go do that on your own stream, or you can go do that in your own chat, right? Let's say, for example, you and your buddies want to hang out. Do you go to someone's stream who all they do is they play RPGs and you talk about fucking sports games? No, because that's not your stream. That's not your clubhouse. That's not your place of business. It's theirs. It's their place. It's their rules. So if you're going to go there, talk about what they're doing or what they want to do. Don't completely derail it. If you do, you're out of there. This is common sense. And if you don't understand it, I recommend that you either read up on what common sense means or you leave my stream immediately, because I don't want people around here who are here just to fucking derail stuff. Kevin Bernstein tipped me $1.50 and said, Phil, how you doing? Do you think Florida is a good place for... And then it scrolled off the screen. Son of a bitch. Hold on. Phil, you think Florida would be a good place for me to start a new home? I need to move because of a new job position. I don't know. I'll tell you this. I hate Florida weather. Florida weather is too humid for me. I hate humidity. That's why I moved to the Pacific Northwest, because we don't get a lot of it. And I'm really enjoying the weather we're having here right now, which is cool in like the 60s. You know, cloudy or rainy a lot. Today it's actually sunny outside, but it's still nice and cool. And I'm really enjoying this fall weather that we're getting now in the Pacific Northwest. I mean, it's up to you. You'd have to look into that. You know? I don't know what to tell you. I can tell you this. It was one of the places I did consider moving when I was going to move over 7 years ago, because it's very business friendly. The taxes are very light in Florida. But at the same time, that weather was just, I couldn't take it. I was like, I can't do it, man. Seriously. Okay? Anso Kamaru was tipped me $1.50. Said, I never played Alan Wake. I don't really know anything about it. Would you recommend I watch your replay of it, or will you be talking about future story elements beforehand? I don't want to ruin your stream of it. I also don't want to get spoiled. No, the truth is I will not spoil, because, number one, I didn't play the game in so long. I kind of want to re-experience the game from start to finish without spoilers. But also, the game is a suspenseful style plot, and you wouldn't want to do that. Like, you would actually want to, like, relive it piece by piece. So that way, you're getting the true experience of what the game is, rather than, oh, I just freaking, you know, I just spoiled everything, and I'll ruin the plot for myself and everyone else, too, you know? So, yeah. I'm not going to be spoiling, don't worry. Then someone attempted to impersonate Snow Carl, and I'm not even going to entertain this tip because I know for a fact this is not him. So I'm just going to say, wow, nice try, dickhead, but I'm not stupid. Then the real Snow Carl did actually tip me $1.50 and said, my wife and I divide the work around the house in a way we feel is fair. She does the laundry, but I vacuum. She does the dishes if I cook, etc. Do you have a similar arrangement in the Burnell household? Yes, we do. My wife does certain things and I do certain things, and depending again on the work schedule. Like for example, today my wife is at work, so I'm cooking dinner and I'm leaving it for her so that when she gets home, she can just warm it up and eat and relax. I'm gonna wash all the dishes and clean up, so when she comes home, she doesn't have to do any cleanup work. You know, she's at work today. Why should she have to be doing that kind of stuff? But on days when she's at home, then she cooks and cleans, and then that way I don't have to worry about it. You see? So we absolutely share the responsibility. It's not fair to one person or the other to have to do it. A lot of the times, my wife will be washing clothes at night, like when we're relaxing after my streams, and I'll tell her, oh, I'll take care of it. I'll put it in for you, you know, so that you don't have to get up. Just want you to relax, you know. We share it, and that is the best way to have a relationship, in my opinion. Is the best of relationships are where each person in the relationship wants to make life better for the other person. You know, for me, a moment that my wife is happy is a moment that I'm happy. You know what I mean? So I want to make my wife happy in any way that I can. And she is exactly the same towards me. And because of that, we're happy all the time. That's how it works. It's not, oh, I just want to kick my feet up and make the other person do everything for me. That's ridiculous, you know? And that's how a real loving relationship should work, in my opinion. So Tim Taylor has tipped me $4. Says, since the Halloween spider decorations are appearing on camera, would those be considered game bugs? I know. Al Borland would tell me, I don't think so, Tim. Hope you enjoy Super Monkey Ball. Thank you, Tim, for the tip. A cheesy pun is always appreciated this time of year. Cheesy puns are very entertaining. Thank you very much. Jade has just tipped me $20. Wow, thank you, Jade. So I see you play mystery or ghost games this month, and I like that you're playing. I would like it if you play Chun-Li tonight in Street Fighter. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I wish there were more horror-themed games. I mean it. Like, the problem I feel these days is that horror-themed games don't get prominence, or the ones that come out have to be, like, ginormous AAA. For example, Resident Evil 8. Oh, my God. Survival horror, super fun. One of my favorite games of the year by far right now. But outside of that, what's another survival horror game that came out this year? Okay, Tortured Souls. Total throwback to classic survival horror. Was very entertaining. I really enjoyed it. This month, we're going to have Alan Wake Remaster, and we're going to have the Dark Pictures Anthology, House of Ash, is it called? House of Ashes or House of Ash? I'm not sure exactly the name of it, all right? But outside of those two, you know, I'm trying to think what would really be, I don't know. Are there any more? And that's what's kind of upsetting, is there used to be a time when survival horror was a focus. It doesn't seem like it's a focus of game devs anymore, you know? So I guess we'll see if anything else pops up this month. But I do enjoy those games. I hope you guys enjoy those kind of playthroughs, because there will be a few coming this month. And yeah, I will play some Chun-Li tonight for you, Jade. Thank you for the tip. Carlton Jr. has tipped me $1.50. He says, glad that you're playing Super Monkey Ball. Did you know it was originally an arcade game? It was in Japan only before it was eventually ported to GameCube. I actually played the arcade version at a local skating rink long ago, and I suppose the owner must have imported it. No, I didn't know that. I did not know that Monkey Ball was originally a Japanese arcade game. You know, the Japanese have a ton of different kinds of arcade games that they've put out over the years that aren't necessarily standard for what American or European audiences would be used to. And sometimes I get exposed to that because there are some local arcades that try to import that kind of stuff. It's neat to see it. The Bomani games, oh my God. The Bomani games are insanely huge. Any game that has to do with rhythm or you know, whether it's a simulated instrument or anything like that. Oh, they're humongous in Japan. Huge. But you rarely see them in like an American arcade, right? Ladies and gentlemen, Mega Fuse has tipped me a whopping $50. 50. Wow. Thank you, Mega Fuse, for a very generous tip. He says, how is life treating you? Well, you know, there's ups and downs in life, right? Let's be honest here. September was good in some ways and very, very rough in others, all right? I'm not going to lie and tell you that it was all a bed of roses and fucking rainbows. It wasn't, okay? It was rough for a lot of reasons. But at the same time, I would argue my streams in November were quite good. Excuse me. My streams in September were quite good. September was a decent month for game releases. And we had a good time together. We made the most of what was out there. Like I said, playing Tortured Souls was actually like the gem of the month, because I didn't expect to play an old school survival horror game the way that I did. It ended up being like my most popular thing I did all month. So the month was great overall, Although there was a lot of shithead bullshit happening behind the scenes, you know, when people are committing identity theft and federal crimes against you, it tends to hamper the overall enjoyment of your life. But it is what it is. I'm here. I'm springing back. I'm having fun. I'm positive for the future, and I hope you guys are too. Okay? It looks like my stream chat has completely frozen. It did. My stream chat completely froze on my laptop, and I'm not sure why. Because it's still working on my desktop. Yeah. Let's see here. What is going on? Can I refresh my stream chat? I wonder what happened here. Refresh. Okay, now it's working again. That was weird. It had completely frozen. But now it's working, right, guys? Okay, seems to be working now. All right. So, as you can see, here's the new way that we're going to be doing the streams. As you saw, it said that we had a tips goal of $50. We achieved that, so now we hit the Tier 2 tips goal, which is $100. That means the Tier 1 reward of the Gunner Glasses is already in effect, and as soon as we start with gameplay, I'll have the Gunner Glasses on, okay? If we raise the $100 in tips, then that means you'll get to vote on a hat, and then we'll upgrade to the $150 tips goal, which is the vest. Man, we have not seen a vest on stream in the longest time. It would be pretty cool if we get a vest today. That would be awesome. Okay? Alright, so I think... Wait a minute. No, I did. I got everything. Yeah, that covers everything, guys. Alright, so here's what we'll do. Let's take a break. I'm going to use the restroom. I recommend that you guys grab a drink or a snack and use the restroom yourselves, whatever it is that you need to do. I hope that you guys will join me after this brief break for the premiere of Super Monkey Ball. Alright? The premiere of Super Monkey Ball. Should be a good time. And I hope that you guys will help me, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I never played this game before. I don't even know what the hell I'm going to be doing at all. I'm also curious because I basically just got a... I got the Digital Deluxe, and apparently the Digital Deluxe Edition has a ton of customizables unlocked in the game. All kinds of skins and stuff. Should be pretty neat. So, I hope you guys will join me. It's going to be good, alright? But anyway, you know, like I said, grab a drink or a snack, use the restroom yourself, whatever you need to do. And I shall return shortly with Super Monkey Ball. Thanks, and I'll see you all in a bit.